Hi everybody. Today finally is the second in my limited edition Divergent series inspired soaps. This is Dauntless. So if you are not familiar with what was I gonna say? If you're not familiar with the Divergent series, either the books or haven't seen the movie or whatever, the Dauntless faction was brave. That was their thing, bravery. And if you look up the word Dauntless, like in the dictionary or whatever, it says brave, bravery. So I went with a scent blend that is, it's definitely unisex. It's deep, it's warm, it's woodsy. And I didn't write down the notes. I didn't write down the notes for it. I think there's, let me think. Bay, oak, like firm balsam. It's not like a super duper, like, you know, evergreen scent, but it's got those kind of woody notes in there, like, you know, like I said, oak and balsam and all that. And then, what else did I put in there? Goodness gracious. I might put it in the drop-down box, the scent description. Because I didn't write it down and I can't think right now. But it's unisex, warm, woodsy, all that. I think it matches the idea of bravery. Like, you know, if like bravery smells like anything, but you know what I mean. And I hope this isn't too crooked. My tripod's being stupid today. I need just to invest in a better one. It's giving me dribbles, sliding around. So the plan is a gradient, a black gradient, and I've never, I don't know why, but I've never done a gradient before. Just haven't done it. So this is gonna be my first time doing a gradient, and you get to watch. So hopefully my brain functions and I can figure this out. So I'm going to get my fragrance oil in. I have used both of these fragrance oils in different blends and other soaps before, and neither have ever given me trouble. And they also upped my water just the slightest bit. So fingers crossed. I'm doing a black gradient and I'm using activated charcoal, which I usually just add activated charcoal directly to the soap batter, but with doing the gradient, I didn't want it to be like mixing to get it to the powder mixed in. So I dissolved my charcoal in some water first, just to make life easier, and hopefully I'm right. So I'm just gonna give this fragrance a quick blend in. And then I'm going to pour off for my first layer of black. More than enough for my first layer of black. And hopefully this container is going to serve me well here for my purpose. So, and I'm not measuring, I'm not worried about, you know, things being perfectly even, any of that. I'm not even, no. No. Just gonna wing it. And see what we come up with. So if I'm not real chatty during this video, it's because I'm concentrating. I need a black for this first layer, and then it's gonna it'll be descending layers up, lighter and lighter and lighter as it goes up. So it'll be black on the bottom and then shades of black to gray going up. And I have some mica, iridescent mica for the top that you'll see when we get to that point. So I'm just going to throw in a tiny bit more just for good measure, just because I want to make sure my bottom is jet black. So I have room to lighten as we go up. And I chose, if you're familiar with the series, you probably know why I chose black for Dauntless. Well, I don't know, I'm trying to remember if they talked about it much in the movie, but in the books they did. Hold on, I'm just gonna make my phone stop ringing so it's not annoying. I'm not gonna take the call right now. Okay. Alright, so I'd say that's black. I'd say that's pretty stinking black. Let me get this in. But that was every faction had like a color that they wore, and Dauntless wore black. And, yeah, it just goes along with the whole thing. I guess you kind of have to have seen the movie or read the books or both to get it, but... Alright, so more is going to go in here. I have no idea even how many layers I'm doing. I'm really just winging this. I don't have a plan for a certain, amount of layers. I'm just going to go until I get, till I get a gradient. So, a little bit darker. You know what? I'm being dumb. I need to put in a little bit more because I want to have extra. See, told you this is my first time doing this. My brain's not with it. I gotta think. And I love 2-color gradients. They look so cool. One day I will give that an attempt. And master 1 color first. I really feel like I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Okay, so I'd say that's, yeah, we'll go with that. It's a pretty deep dark gray. So I'm going to gently, I feel like a little bit of that probably dropped in. I'm not, hold on, changing tactics. Should get a spoon. Hold on, let me get a spoon. This is an old, what do you call it? Ice cream scoop. Now again, like I said, I'm not measuring, so my layers are not going to be even thickness-wise. And they're not going to be perfectly straight either. But kind of plan that, that's fine. That works. I haven't made soap in I think a week at least. I feel like awkward. Alright, so let's get this smoothed all the way over. Come on. Spatula. Yeah, this scent blend is nice. It took me a bit to figure it out, but I like it. Some of this off the sides. I'm gonna be super picky, but okay. Alright, next. And we're getting thick, so we're probably gonna get 2 more layers here. Can't put too much charcoal in it, it's the same color. So we need some more batter. So it'll be, yeah, it's gonna be four layers. Top one pretty thin. Also mixing involved. Slippery. Okay. So, yeah, we're definitely a shade lighter now. This spoon is so funny. I feel like I'm using like some like caveman tool or something. I don't know. And I wanted to, well, I mean, black was obvious, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do just a black soap. And then the Dauntless faction members have like, they have a lot of them have piercings. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna incorporate like silver to represent the piercings. But oh, something just fell inside my little cart here. But that's tricky to get, you know, silver. And it's, like I said, it's unisex, so I'm not going to go like the glitter route. So I have this iridescent mica for the top that you'll see soon after I get this last layer done. I need to think for a second. Which container do I want to get it all in? I'll just put it in this one. So it's smaller and just be easier. I might be able to do two more. It's thickening, but not too bad. Let me mix this and see what kind of color I get. See where we're at. No, it's too similar, so we're just painting one more. Let me get my big spatula. Make things a little easier. Get it all mixed in here with this gray. The scent blend, as I'm just making here and, you know, smelling it, I almost feel like I'm getting like a black tea scent, but there's no black tea in it. But it's almost like a little waif of it. Just the not intensely, but just picking that out from the blend. Just a small spatula, it'll be easier. That is really messy. Oh, I forgot something. Oh, I forgot something. I was going to save a little bit of the black for the top. Hold on. Like a splattering. I'll just pull some off and throw some more charcoal in there. So yeah, I'm so glad that I'm very glad I dissolved that. Pre-mixed that charcoal in water because I would not have pulled this off if not. With all that blending to mix up the powder, that would have been a nightmare. Alright. This one. I had good timing making this soap today because I think I just saw on Facebook that the Divergent comes out on DVD and Blu-ray today. Might not be today, I could be mistaken, but I definitely saw something like that on Facebook. Okay, let me clean up my mess before I stick my arm in it or something. Spread this out. smack it. I'm gonna smack on the floor so I don't like knock something over in my cart again. Hold on. Okay. Let's just scrape the rest of this out. Get all out of sorts when you don't make soap for like a week. You can't even scrape a bowl properly. It's the strangest thing. Okay. So, what is that? Throw some charcoal in here. Mix like a mad woman to get that. Incorporate a little bit more. Yikes. All right, so my little mica mixture here in some oil. I mixed together, let's see, a sparkle violet mica with the opalescent green mica. So it has that just like, I guess it's opalescent is the word, I guess. Iridescent, is that what I'm trying to think of? Yeah. So this was what I came up with to represent the like silverish for their piercings, since I have actual silver. So what I think is that I'm going to I have two options here. Put this on, then spoon texture it first, then drizzle that on, which I think I'm going to do. So let me grab a spoon. Not quite as set up as I was expecting, probably because well, not probably, obviously, definitely, because I added the extra, had to add the more charcoal in, so it's mixed in water, so obviously I added water. So this sucker's gonna definitely take 6 weeks to cure because it's got so much extra water in it. But that'll be alright, and I'm probably not going to be able to cut it for a few days. Again, that'll be alright, just a little head up on that. Alright, so now I have my handy dandy, what is it called? Pipette? Usually I put, if I'm going to do like an oil mica topping like this, I will usually put it on first, like just in drops, and then swirl. You've probably seen me do that in videos. I wonder if I want to just... No, I think I'm going to probably end up swirling it. I have a little skewer on pond, and I think that's more than enough. I'm going to add some kind of... Because this is black gradient, I want to really add some kind of nice, cool interest to the top that's not too... and like I said, represent their piercings. Yeah. So let's give this just a little bit of help. Oh yeah, that's better. It looks really cool. Those micas mixed in with the black looks really cool. I definitely don't want to end up with like a pretty swirl on top here. This is unisex and it's Dauntless, you know, so this isn't girly. Like peaked. Set up versus a swirl, like I usually do. And I think that is it. Looks pretty good. Alright. Shall I bring you in? Turn off this lamp. And this is Dauntless. Number 2 in the Divergent series inspired. Okay, see you for the cut. Thanks for watching. Bye.